This little church in Galashiels is known as Gala. But this wasn't really the church. This was just a burial chamber joined on to the church. The real church was in this area here. Important people like the lairds of Galashiels were buried in the aisle here, and their descendants could look down from the church through this window on their ancestors' graves. This is the only part of the church which has survived. It's quite an interesting little church. And I'm sure a lot of people are like me and thought that this was just a tiny little church. But it's not, it's just a tomb. But what's drawn me here today is not the church itself, it's the inscriptions on the wall. And inside the tomb, you can see the panels on the walls there which bear the inscriptions, but they're so worn that you can't even read them. You can see on this little information board here, it does tell you about the panel and the inscription on it, and it tells you that it was for the Reverend Mark Duncan, the minister of Galashiels from 1648 to 1651. He died at the Battle of Dunbar when Scottish troops were facing Cromwell's English army, but it doesn't tell you what it says. There's one above the door there as well which says JP and HS, which is Hugh Scott and Jean Pringle, who were the lairds of Gala in 1636, but it doesn't tell you what this one says about this minister being killed at the Battle of Dunbar. Why does it not tell you? Well, I'm going to tell you what that inscription says. This is what that panel says.
Shattered Scotland bewails the slaughter of her heroes, and our church mourns the plight of her learned men. Mark Duncan, minister whose virtues exceeded his years, departs, carried off neither by violence nor by old age. Dying, he speaks to his church, his widowed country, and his loved relatives. I live, victory is won. He whom God loves dies young. He died on the 15th of November AD 1651 in the 27th year of his age and the 3rd of his ministry.
So yeah, that's what it says. It's very, very, very strong anti-English, reactionary, violent language, isn't it? But we hide it. We certainly don't put it on the information board. Why? Why not? We were at war for 400 years. I'm not trying to stir up hatred, but we need to tell the truth. People need to know. That in 1656 our ancestors were under extreme danger and violence and oppression from the English, and they were being murdered. But no, we don't want to remember that because we're part of England now, aren't we? At the Battle of Dunbar, a lot of ministers and churchmen fought in the battle, and a lot of them were killed. That's why the statement goes on about this so much. And the minister of Galashiels was obviously one of these people. There wasn't a massive amount of casualties at the battle, 1,000 or something like that, but almost 6,000 prisoners, roughly, were taken, Scottish prisoners, and they were marched from Dunbar to Durham Cathedral. Now it's reckoned about 1,000 of them died on the way, and about another 2,500 to 3,000 died as prisoners of Cromwell's inside Durham Cathedral. Just wonder how many men from Galashiels fought at the Battle of Dunbar and probably died. Not important religious men, like the Minister of Gala or the Scots of Galashiels, but normal men. I wonder how many normal men from Galashiels fought and died at the Battle of Dunbar and have been forgotten about. Like all the other thousands that died at Durham Cathedral that have all been forgotten about.